in the studio with Christine and Gary, and we're going to find out what's going on in the home care system this morning. I think we have quite a bit to talk about.
We do. We were wanting to talk about a little bit about the difference in home health and home support again, namely how it's paid for.
Yeah, well, we have new residents all the time, and people who have never even thought about using it suddenly need it, so I think it's a good idea.
Great. I brought Gary with me. He's our office coordinator in home support. Home support is our private duty aid service. We also have nurses that can come to the home. The difference in the two as far as payment goes is home support is a private pay or long-term care paid service, and certified home health is paid by Medicare or private insurance. So, you know, there's so many differences in how we care for the residents between the two disciplines, but one of the biggest ones is how it's paid for, and I brought Gary to kind of talk to us about that and how it's billed, how it's paid, and how we do it here at Green Spring.
Okay, Gary?
Well, with home support, like I said, we have our aides go in, and it's paid by, it's a private pay, as Christine was saying, and it can be either by, if you have long-term care, you can use that as well for your payment. We do no, aides go into a client's home or resident's home. They use the telephone to do a telephony call. That generates how we bill a client for hourly, 2 hours, 4 hours, etc. And each payment or type of payment depends on how many hours you have with a particular aid. So we either have a 1 hour service per, which will be a $28 charge. Then we have a 4 hour, which is a $24, 12 hours, which is $23, $22 for a 24 hour.
For each hour.
Correct. And so we also provide wheelchair access, which is $15 per, basically per way that one-way trip. We also have pet care. Then we have our nursing services as well, which is $78 for the nurse going. They usually go in to do their care plans and the assessments for the clients.
And that's also private pay.
That's all private pay. That's correct. Now, if they have long-term care, again, it's private pay, so the client resident would pay their statement for home support, but we can also assist with sending that off to the long-term care company that they have, and then they get reimbursed for that amount, just the home support piece, on a monthly basis. So we like to remind people, because a lot of residents have home that use our home support, also have the long-term care. They're just not sure if they want to use it, or they don't remember that they have it and they can use it. So it's a very important piece, especially when you have a lot of services coming into your for a client or a
Okay, now say I call and I need help. How do I know which I'm going to need?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
How do I know whether I'm going to need the one that I have to pay for or the one that is part of insurance?
So the difference between the two as far as starting them is home health is ordered by your physician. You can go to your doctor and say, hey, I'm really not able to get out in the community by myself at all. I have a walker, I'm exhausted, I'm sick, I've had surgery, and the physician can order that for you. Versus home support, you can just pick up the phone. As soon as we walk out of here, you could pick up the phone and say, I need some help in the home, and the staff down there would get it started for you, and it doesn't require a physician's order to start services.
So basically the difference is whether it's doctor ordered or personal ordered.
Now, under home support, you're still followed by your physician. They still send communication to your doctor. The doctor can still order treatments. Our home support nurses don't just do medication management. If you have a need for a wound dressing change or an injection of some sort that you're uncomfortable giving yourself, but you're still out in the community and able to get out and do things, you don't qualify for home health because you're out in the community.
Okay.
But you do need some kind of nursing service, and that's where home support can kind of bridge that gap versus having to run to the doctor's office every day for an injection or a dressing change. They can come to you, but it is on a private pay basis, much like the rest of home support.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And then with home support, it goes on for as long as you feel you need the care. You and the nurse that review your care plan together You all decide how long you want this service to last. Do you need to scale your hours up or down? With home health, we have blocks of time that the insurance company allows us to see them. We call them certification periods, and those are 60 days. So within that first 60 days, our nurses and therapists go out and do reassessments, make sure that home health is still an appropriate level of care and can continue to see them. At the end of 60 days, they would reevaluate. They might discharge. They might give you another 60-day period. Home support just keeps going on an ongoing basis.
Right.
So.
Right. Okay. Anything else that we can need to clarify even further?
Just basically that we are here for you, for the residents, and like as Christine was saying, you can call our schedulers at any time for any services that you wish to have, and they are more than happy to help us schedule slots or time frames that fit your schedule and the type of services you're looking for. And they also try to help you not just get the services you want, but also the type of aid that you want that fits your personality and that matches up with you.
Okay. Well, say for instance, I need someone to come pick me up to go to a meeting at a certain time. How dependable is that going to be?
Usually within about if you give us 24 hours notice, we can schedule that for you. We can also schedule reoccurring services for you. Wheelchair access is such as like bringing you to and from maybe the medical center. You can call, and they're very dependable. Their schedules are very good at finding someone that can assist with all your needs as quickly as possible. Usually I'm going to put myself on the spot and say on the spot that they can find somebody for you. They're very good at doing that.
So the earlier you can schedule something, the better.
The better off, yes. And if you want something reoccurrence on a weekly basis, daily basis, they'll set that up for you, monthly basis, however you like it to be. They're very flexible in making that happen for you with the aids that we have.
Okay.
Yeah. And those services, we have like 3 different levels of aides. We have CNAs, we have home care workers, and we have companions. And so our CNAs go in and they do personal care. So a resident that can direct that care themselves and says, okay, I need help showering, I need medication reminders. The CNA can do that. Our home care workers are generally not CNAs, but they are able to do most of the personal care, but it has to be done for residents that can 100% like dictate the care that they need. CNAs can work with residents that might have some cognition or memory decline. Our home care workers can work simply with the people that can direct the care themselves because they're not CNAs. Our companions, and this is a great point as the holidays are coming, our companions are available for things, like helping with gift wrapping, addressing cards. If you're worried about getting those Christmas cards out in time and you're might have rheumatoid arthritis, our companions can help you address your Christmas cards. They can help you wrap gifts for your family. They can do a lot of different things in the home to help you decorate. All those amazing decorations everyone has outside their apartments, and I'm sure inside. Help you put up your Christmas tree. I mean, there's so many ways that our companions can help in the home that are not just medically related.
What about running errands, like to the store or something like that?
They will. They'll actually go get your groceries for you or take you to get your groceries.
Oh,
if you
really?
want an off-campus escort, they'll take you to your doctor's appointment, to the grocery store, wherever you need to go. They'll take you. They'll go with you as well.
You have the insurance to cover that.
They go with Green Spring Transport.
Yes.
Yeah.
Green Spring.
They can help get transport arranged to go to doctor's appointments. We've had aides go off. We've had companions go off campus to, even to Virginia Hospital Center and help them go from doctor's appointment to doctor's appointment there, rather than making 5 trips. They scheduled everything in one day, and they just help them through the process of the day. So they have a lot more functions than just personal care, which I think is great.
You'll see some of them, and you probably have seen some of them walking with bags of from the restaurants here.
Right.
And that's basically what they're doing. They're picking up food
Picking up
and
their
taking
dinner.
it to the residents' home. So they do that as well.
Right. Okay, so it's really like a good friend.
In a lot of ways, yes, absolutely. And it's so much more than we can discuss in just 15 minutes, as you know, which is why we have the Ancillary Health Services Forum coming up on October 24th. It's going to be in the Hunters Crossing Conference Center. There's going to be 2 sessions. One is at 1:30 to 3:30, and it's a slight time change from last year to accommodate everyone coming out of lunch. I think it was a little too close together last year, and there'll be light refreshments since lunch will have just happened. And then there's another session from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., same location. And we encourage everybody, even if they think they don't need it right now, who knows, you might need it in 6 months or a year, to come learn what's available and invite your family, because sometimes, you know, by the time you need it, you know, you might need your family to help you with it. And it's a great opportunity for them to be here and hear all of the services that are available. And it won't just be home health and home support. We'll have other disciplines. Our resident services coordinators will be joining us. I believe our intermissions department is going to be joining us, and that's an addition from last year that they were not at the forum last year. So that's another great service that Green Spring offers that I don't think is widely known. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity to discuss and visit the different departments. They're going to have tables all around the outside perimeter, where after there's a Q&A session and discussion among all the groups of what we do, we're going to break. There will be refreshments, but you can come to each individual department's table where there will be someone there to discuss the services that we provide more literature and handouts, contact information. There's always, you know, goodies at each table to take home too. So.
And what day is this?
October 24th.
And that's what day of the week?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot now. I want to say it's Thursday, I think.
Uh-oh. It's 24th.
It's the 24th of October, yes, in Hunters Crossing. So, you know, invite family, invite, you know, friends that might be helping with your care in the long term. If you have someone set up to be a power of attorney, that would also be a great person if they're not a family member. Invite them to come as well. Information will be coming out, I think either in a postcard or a flyer form soon with RSVP information on it. So please RSVP so we make sure we have enough food. The 7 to 9 session will be a little more heavy hors d'oeuvres, since a lot of family and friends will be coming from work. We want to, you know, make sure they're not starving during the meeting. So we'll have a little heavier hors d'oeuvres at that one. But yeah, we want to make sure we have enough space, enough food, enough handouts for everybody. So, you know, sooner the better to RSVP.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
So now that we're up to date on